Jack, I didn't hear you come in. Come join me. The water's great. See, it's a nice tub, isn't it? I'm glad I reinstalled the.
Since when did you care more about pools and drinking than traveling?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Jack, you have to get through to the doctor. He's clearly changed mentally as well as.
Doctor, we both know you're a liar, but this is bullshit beyond anything I've ever seen you pull off.
So, you guys are just hanging out, huh? Doctor, you gonna show Jack some other parts of the TARDIS? I seem to remember you installed an amusement park simulator a while back.
Oh, yes, that's a great idea. Lots of new rooms to explore. I'm sure you'll like them. Come on, I have a theme park simulator and a theater and a gymnasium.
Hold on.
Yeah, the gymnasium sounds nice. I even put a simulated atmosphere and flight courses.
Hey, Doc, don't you need to teach Jack to fly? He is a Pegasus.
All right, Jackie boy. I'll be teaching you a thing or two about flying. Oh. Well, that's awkward.
Seems like you can fly, Jack. How about showing the doctor what you got? Okay, the luck I get, but how the hell is Jack able to fly right off the bat?
How did you learn how to do that so fast?
Jack, how do you know how to fly already?
Oh, I've had plenty of time to explore myself on the TARDIS.
I've got the strangest feeling that Jack's upset with you.
Since you keep leaving me here to do nothing else.
Don't you think that Jack is getting rather stir crazy? After all, he has been cooped up in the TARDIS for a while.
Jack, I didn't mean. I just assumed.
You have to see it now, Jack. The Doc is different. He isn't the same, but maybe you being here can change that.
You've been avoiding my questions, and I'm getting real tired of it.
Don't you think it's time for a little tough love, Jack?
Something is really wrong with you. Tell me what's going on now. Well,
Doctor, stop messing around. Jack is only trying to help you. Please listen to him.
I'm fine.
no, you're not.
Yes, I am. Nothing's wrong.
Doc, as painful as it might be, you can't keep avoiding the topic forever. You're going to have to let Jack ask you about what's been going on with you lately. You don't find out one way or another. He is an investigator after all. It might just be easier to just come clean before you lose yet another companion.
Stop lying to me, Doctor.
Jack is not happy being confined like this, and you know it. You have to tell him, Doctor. It's only going to get worse the more you put it off. It's your friends. Friends don't lock each other up and restrict them, unless you're the 12th Doctor and Missy. And I don't want you to be there when he leaves you all alone again, only for you to turn to us and to hear, "We told you so." Doc, we all know what's going on. You need to tell Jack. He is your companion after all.
Oh. I was already worried when I noticed you here all alone. I have no idea how you got here, but I can only assume it wasn't pretty.
I don't really remember how it happened. lost something back then, and just when I thought I found something new, I lost that too. I had nothing left, Jack. So when you showed up,
Doctor, why are you so afraid of losing Jack? If he wanders off, he'll come back again.
I was so happy.
Damn it, Doctor. I know what it's like. You shouldn't have to hide it from me.
I know, it's stupid. But I just don't want anything to happen to the things I care about. I just want to protect you.
Well, you didn't protect Ditsy from yourself.
Ditsy.
Jack, I know that this might be a lot to ask, but you need to ask about Miss Ditsy too. You may just be surprised with how the doc reacts. You will have plenty of things to hypothesize after seeing him like that. Just ease him into it. This is a really touchy subject for the poor guy. It never ends well, really. Also, Jack, remember President Roosevelt saying, "Speak softly and carry a big stick"? You're in my prayers, Jack.
Who?
And now the real issue. Ditsy was my first and only companion here in this dimension. Went through a lot together, but despite that, she left.
Why?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Do you ever miss having Ditsy with you?
Whatever happens to her, it's not my problem anymore. It's better this way.
But, Doctor, if the murderer kills only unicorns, Dinky and Sparkler are not safe. You must protect them too.
Dinky and Sparkler. All the victims were unicorns, and the murderer is on the move, going town to town. Who knows where the murders will happen next?
Hey, Doctor, aren't you scared that Dinky and Sparkle will be killed by this mysterious killer? I mean, they are unicorns, and I doubt whoever is doing this won't make exceptions. So are you going to run and let them be killed, or are you going to stand up and protect Dinky and your little Amy?
I have to warn them.
There you go, again, leaving me behind. Whatever that was like. It's not like I have feelings.
Have you considered wearing a tie again?
I'm sure it wouldn't hurt if I just popped in to check on the girls. And I'm sure Sparkler misses me.
Silver Spoon and Diamond Tiara have been bullying Dinky.
What? Bullying? She doesn't seem to be bothered by it. But I guess I'll ask her about it.
Doctor, I know about Sparkler's name. About Dinky's.
Since I named Sparkler, Ditsy came up with the name for Dinky.
Jack, why don't you chase after him?
So, where are we off to, Nate?
You're not coming.
Doc, God damn it, stop leaving Jack behind. Why not get him to help you? Wait, Doc, take Jack with you. I mean, you should take him along so he isn't always alone in the TARDIS.
This time it's for a good reason. I need to do this on my own. It's personal, right?
Fine.
Carrot Top said they'd be here, so...
Such a history. You're not the nice doctor. Tread with caution.
That art style looks familiar.
You're worried Dinky and Sparkler might shun you, aren't you? Don't be. Just play cool. You are the doctor after all.
Hi, Sparkler. It's wonderful to see you again.
Since you saying something was wrong with you when I was wrong.
She's said that about me?
Uh-huh. But I think she's just been upset ever since Mama had her accident. Don't be nervous, Doctor. I don't think anything can go wrong with it. You just have to be confident in yourself.
Accident, huh? I hadn't heard about that.
She's okay now. Don't worry.
Good for her.
Okay, I'll read the questions now. Dinky and Sparkler may be smart kids, Doctor, but they're still only kids. Don't frighten them unnecessarily. Okay, enjoy the time you've got with them. Stop mowing. Sorry, it's just kind of hard to hear you guys while it's mowing. Doctor, if you really want to visit Dinky and Sparkler, try to appear confident and think of a reason why you left them. I'm pretty sure they are going to ask you about it.
So when are you and Mama gonna start going on adventures anyways? It's been really boring.
Those days are over.
Good. By the way, I think a certain feeling is on you. Have fun time, Lord.
What are you doing? What are you doing here?
I wonder if Dinky still hates you.
Dinky, hello.
Be careful, Doctor. I think that Dinky is really ready to welcome you back into her life.
Don't you, brats? That's what you said last time.
First thing first, Doctor, breathe. Don't get too frantic, or you won't be able to concentrate on helping Dinky and Sparkler. A cool head is better than no head.
I did. I didn't mean it. I just haven't been feeling well lately.
Is Dinky even going to let you get near her? You really underestimate Dinky. This child is very perceptive.
Sis! What? And you expect me to forgive and forget?
Oh, last panel's a GIF.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, I don't. I haven't been feeling right at all. I can barely remember anything. But when I think about you and your sister, I get this horrible feeling, like I don't deserve to be anywhere near either of you.
It wouldn't matter if you went to see Darby anyways, because everyone knows what you did, and her family sure as hell wouldn't let you see her.
You don't. Tinky. But you did come back. If you can apologize and just explain why this all happened, then maybe I can forgive you.
I'm trying. It's right there on the edge. Something is... Just please, give me a chance.
Behind you.
I think that's...
Also, that's Derpy.
Derpy.
Chocolate?
So, Doctor, you're going to pay Derpy a visit. She's been looking for you, and you know it seems kind of urgent. Back to Jack.
How does Jack feel being alone in the TARDIS?
Yeah, rub it in, why don't you? I'm used to being left alone. I'm bringing it on myself.
But how? You just gave that huge spiel about being locked in the TARDIS and he leaves you there alone again? What are you gonna do now?
Sit around and wait until he comes back, goddammit. This is like Torchwood all over again.
Don't take his actions to heart, Jack. The Doctor simply has way too many thoughts in his head right now to think. Just know his intentions are good.
His intentions might be good, but his mind is betraying him.
You really should keep an eye on the doctor. He isn't himself.
I'm trying, but he just keeps slipping away from me. It's always been that way, but not this bad, not like this.
Don't just sit there, Jack. Do something. Investigate on Ditzy or something, you lazy bum.
You're right. No one said I couldn't snoop around.
Yo, Jack, maybe he'll have things concerning Ditzy and the TARDIS. He'll seem to be fond of her, even if he disregards it.
If she was his companion, there are bound to be things were left behind. You're not hiding from me anymore, Doc. Oh, I like this artwork.
Hi, Jack. Is there some parts of the TARDIS you haven't explored yet?
Lots of places, but if the Doc had a companion, she must have had a room. This looks promising. Aw. Doc's feathers. He's been sleeping in here a lot. Interesting. Oh, dear God. I can't really figure out anything else in there, but this is definitely her room.
Hi, Jack. Now that the doctor is out, why you don't take a look at secret files he could hide in the TARDIS? Maybe that way you could know what happens to him.
Since when did he have this much porn?
And kinky stuff, too.
Your darkness, you need to get to the bottom of this. First things first, I'd look into that hourglass he was talking to. He referred to it as if it was a person. I believe he even introduced you. Could this be a clue to his mental state? It's worth a shot.
I'm getting some really weird readings. Time particles. It's almost like the doctor's severed hand.
Whatever you do, Jack, don't anger the hourglass.
What in the... Whoop, 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 whoop.
The TARDIS really isn't a big fan of Jack.
No, not really. What the hell was that? I guess it really is more than just an hourglass. I don't like this.
Hey, Jack, why don't you try to sneak after the doctor?
This is all getting a little too strange. I think that's a good idea.
Well, Jack, the doctor never said to stay in the TARDIS this time, so follow him. He might need help.
Jack, you might want to follow him. He may not like it, but he needs some pony to help keep him from flipping around, Ditzy.
Jack, you should follow the doctor. He has a tendency to change when around Derpy Whooves, aka Ditzy do. He may get a bit violent. Okay, very violent. Do it to protect Ditzy and the doctor.
What?
Jack, I'm not sure staying in the TARDIS is a wise move, despite what Doc might think. That murderer could strike at any moment. We don't know if this is possibly coming from something out of this world. You need to go out there and watch him, but don't get caught.
Come on!
Jack, can you leave the TARDIS?
He actually locked me in! You bastard!
Jack, it's going to be all right. Keep calm and carry on, right? I know you're frustrated, but all things happen for a reason. You've been through hell. Good things are around the corner, right?
Honestly, from my experience, no, not really.
So, Jack, would it be possible for you to tell us what else you've been doing while the doctor's been off Celestia knows where?
Learned many things for my wings, explored how my body worked, practiced using my hooves, just adapting to everything possible.
Jack, can you jump over a candlestick?
Oh, I can think of plenty of other things I've done with candlesticks.
Oh
God.
my.
Jack, you said that all the killings were linked somehow. How are they linked?
Music, performance, all of them had some sort of relation to it.
Tell me, Jack, what demons haunt your dreams? We all know the dark past of the sad man. But what of you?
I don't sleep anymore. I can't. My body doesn't need to.
Jack, when the Torchwood hub exploded, what happened to your brother Gray? Did you ever speak to him again?
I don't know how you know about him, but Gray was destroyed with everything else. That's twice I failed to protect him. Some brother I am.
So, Jack, have you wondered on how to get back to your dimension?
Even though there's nothing back there for me, yeah, of course I wonder. But I'm not leaving without the doctor. Something is wrong with him, and I'm going to find out what it is. I still haven't been able to find many clues at all about what's going on. Just what has he been up to before I got here?
Jack, can you help the doctor return to his normal self? And please don't let him get drunk again. We really don't need the universe being torn apart.
So, first sex was a problem, now drinking too? I mean, I did notice he seemed a little more drawn to both, but I didn't think it seemed serious.
Hey, Jack, did you know the doctor has been beating mares, drinking, sleeping around like a whore, vowing to never save the universe again?
What? That doesn't sound like him at all. Don't bullshit to me.
Hey, Jack, has the doctor told you about the Master yet, and how he's just letting the Master roam free?
That's impossible. The master is dead. I saw it myself. There's just no way.
Wait, Jack, Doc has been beating up Derpy. That's why he behaves that way.
The doctor wasn't very kind to Derpy. He went as far as to beat her up.
Come on, there's no way this is the same guy you're all talking about. He may have been a bit off, yeah, but he can't be that bad.
Jack, don't be down. The doctor might act strange, but already forgot how happy he was to see you. Besides, you should be to him what he needs the most, a real friend.
No, I know. He needs me, but he keeps pushing me away.
Jack, are you aware of the fact that maybe the reason the doctor doesn't want you leaving is because he doesn't want to have yet another companion leave him?
Yes, I know, but if I'm supposed to be a companion, shouldn't he be taking me with him on adventures?
Are you angry at the doctor? You have every right to be. But what he went through was not pretty. It's gotten to the point where he barely recognizes himself as the doctor these days. I know he's out of line, and you don't deserve to be holed up like this. Just go easy on him. He needs you more than ever now.
I think I know what he's been going through. What he's going through. I won't let him down.
I know it can't be hard. It can be hard to get the doctor to listen to you, but what you need to know is he wasn't like this before Ditsy left. Something happened to him. It amplified all his worst traits. He became a complete coward. Ditsy didn't know what happened to him. They were separated at the time. All she knew was her doctor didn't want to help anymore. So she left.
And now I think I understand why he's so upset about her. Why would she leave when he was clearly not being himself? That seems like a more important reason to stay.
Jack, are you going to leave the doctor?
No, I can't do that to him.
You're the last thing the doctor pretty much has.
I know. That's what worries me.
Oh, Jack, you know the doctor better than we do. Is there any help?
He's the doctor. With him, there's always hope. I've seen it, and I won't give up on him.